session. Today we have Captain L Dubey. Captain L Dubey is a teacher, he is the author, he is the principal and owner of MMTI Mumbai Institute. Welcome to Maritime Session, Captain Dubey.
Thank you.
Uh, Firstly, we would like to congratulate you, uh, your team, and your institute for being awarded at National Maritime Day, and wish you all the best in future also. My first question to you, Captain Dubey. There are institutes from government and also supported by Association of Shipping Companies. In such a situation, survival is difficult. But your institute awarded second position in post-C category. What's the secret? Kindly share with our viewers.
Yeah, I'll be happy to share that. In the post-C category, this time on National Maritime Day, the three institutes were awarded in the post-C category. That one was HIMT, then
Okay.
ourselves, MMTI, and third was Masa Maritime Academy.
Okay.
Of course, Masa Maritime Academy is a institute which is supported by 35, 36 shipping companies, whereas HIMT and MMTI are private organizations. Now, coming to a question that there are government organizations, government institutes, there are institutes supported and run by the associations, shipping company associations. Uh, the, the, the central point, what we always follow, is the good teaching and good education. We have a centrally located institute at Andheri West, 18,000 square feet area, that is 6 floors of a 12-floor building. All our classes are held there with simulators, modular courses, and competency courses. We make it a point that no classes go free. Candidates understand what we teach. At the end of the course, they have some takeaway with them. There is a knowledge difference at the end of the course. What they came here with in our institute, what they went with, there was a difference in the knowledge they gained, so that they can utilize that on board the ship, and they can also pass their MMD examinations, their written and orals. So this is the main point what we observe, that we teach them well. And to do that, we have got faculties who are there with us for a long time. Some of them 19 years with us. Some of them have been there as 10 years, 7, 8 years, 12 years, like that, Our retention of the faculties is very good. And they have been experienced. They've been teaching the subject again and again. And therefore, they have done very well in teaching and imparting the knowledge. They have developed the knack of imparting the knowledge, and it happens that the candidates, they do very well in their MMD examinations, in competency courses, and also their orals. So that is the main point, main aim what we have. And of course, we don't compromise with the quality. We do provide quality to all classes, all courses. We also keep having monitors meetings to know how we are progressing in various courses. If any negative feedback, we try to implement, we try to correct that. So that is the point what we have in mind and what we always follow. We also have some of us written books and all with the experience gained while teaching. very qualified faculties. Uh, One of them is Captain Panda, who is also taking classes here with us.
Oh, that's great.
Similarly, myself, an extra master. Captain Bakshi is also an extra master. Likewise, many of them are very well experienced. So that is the answer to your first question, uh, Gagan. Thank
I'd
you.
like to add one more question with it. Being a teacher, how how the faculty enhance or update their knowledge considering the modern technology and all?
Yes. Number one, some of them they keep sailing. They go to sail for 4 5 months. They come back and teach. So they
Okay.
already updated their knowledge with the latest technology. The others who have been teaching here as permanent faculties, number one, they go through the internet. They find the latest technology. Also, they attend various seminars, various workshops, which are conducted in the shipping industry, like monthly lecture meetings of CMMI, the seminars of CMMI, Institute of Marine Engineers, their seminars. Similarly, many others occasions like MLC, we do have uh, faculties going there and learning more and more. So these are the things by which they update their knowledge and keep abreast with the latest technology.
This was for general teacher, not just for your institute, for any teachers who are into teaching profession. So now my second question is, Captain Dubey. Some survey has highlighted about unemployed trained seafarers. They are trained but unemployed. Is this the reason for discontinuing yourself from your own PC Training Institute, which you had at Kapoli?
Yes, Mr. Gagan. Yes, this was the reason. In fact, as long as uh, the scenario was good, we were running the GP rating, saloon rating, DNS courses at our PC Institute near Kopoli. But uh, first, the circular came for the DNS candidates that we must employ, we must give employment to them, we must give a sponsorship. We are not an institute run by a shipping or management company
Mm-hmm.
that we will have ready employment for them after the training. We don't have anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to provide somehow their employment, which was becoming very difficult. And since it was compulsory, we thought that instead of giving false promises to the candidates, it's better that we don't run DNS. And slowly, another circular came of GP rating and the saloon rating in the similar situations where we had to provide the sponsorship. And it is true that a lot of GP ratings, saloon ratings, cadets, deck carriers, they are and they were unemployed. Still, they are unemployed. So we just could not. Our conscience did not allow that we should train so many candidates and they don't get the jobs. So that point we did not digest, and therefore we all the trustees decided to discontinue the courses at Kopoli.
But what would be your advice to those trained unemployed seafarers? How they should be absorbed? What the industry should do for them?
I can see that some of the organizations like offing and all, they're doing a pretty good job of communicating with these unemployed people, and forwarding their data to various shipping companies so that the shipping companies, mining companies are calling them for exams and interview. And if they find them good, they're absorbing them. So that is one way which is working out, and this is something really very tough thing, because there's not so much of training berths, and there's so many trainees, so it is becoming difficult to absorb all of them. Of course, the candidates or the cadets or the ratings trained in a institute, maritime training institute, which is owned by shipping companies, that for them there is no problem. It is basically the floating ratings and floating cadets of the private MTIs where there is a problem. So I would say that they only have to keep trying, and with the help of organizations like offing, or uh, responding to various advertisement by shipping companies and mining companies. Like presently there was one by MSC, so they could apply there, and uh, if they are able to get the job, it's good. That is the only way they have to try. That's it.
So, do you think at PC level the intakes will be restricted for some time
You see,
by DG shipping?
the shipping is something which we cannot predict. In fact, I joined the Merchant Navy in '72. Almost 51 years have passed. I've been around in the shipping industry for the last 51 years. Nobody could really guess what will be the future scenario in shipping. There is a flood sometimes, and there is a heavy shortage after some time. Then after some time again there is a flood. So this scenario keeps changing. There are many factors which affect the the supply and demand part of it. So at present there is a good scene for the officers, junior and senior officers both, on deck side and engine side. But ratings, getting the training berths is difficult. But you never know. When we passed out in 1974, we went to shipping corporation. Some of us went to India, steam navigation. We all got jobs. There's no problem. Everybody got job. So therefore, this is uh,
Cyclic.
this is where it is, and we should we should continue. Actually, what I mean to say that we should restrict now by administrations, maritime administration. If it restricts, what will happen? Suddenly there will be heavy shortage of trainees, and then we won't be able to supply to to the global shipping Indian
Mm-hmm.
officers. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore, it's better to continue the way it is going.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Now, my next question, Captain Dubey. Recently, you attended IMO meeting sometime back. So, according to you, what were the three major points which is going to impact future shipping?
Yeah, I will give you more than 3 points because they are quite elaborate. It was. First of all, I must thank the Indian Maritime Administration, Ministry of Shipping, uh, to select me to approve me for this delegation, Indian delegation, and uh, first of all, CMMI, who sponsored me for this STW9 uh, maritime seminar, IMO seminar in February 2023. I'm grateful to both of them. Having said that, there were quite a few takeaways during the IMO meeting, STW9 meeting. And first of all, there is a mask going to come up in a big way. That is something very soon it will come, but of course, I mean, not so soon. Maybe they take 10, 20, 30 years.
What
But
is mass?
maritime autonomous surface That is a MAS,
Okay.
MASS.
Okay.
It's a kind of unmanned ship. Like
Okay.
the ultimate thing will be the ship will be having cargo, sailing across the ocean without anybody on board, being controlled from ashore. Those will be the MAS ships. Of course, there are various degrees. The first, second, third, fourth degree. So the last one, where the ultimately it will be changed to that, where a ship loading cargo in, let's say, in London, and has to go to New York. So after loading the cargo, it will be controlled from ashore, and the ship will be crossing Atlantic, uh, taking all the actions, ROR actions, in a very safe manner. The ship will be completing the voyage without anyone on board. And when it reaches the pilot ground, then vessel slows down and the pilot boards and takes the ship to the berth. So that is the MAS, Maritime Autonomous Surface Ship. It is going to come. It is going to be reality. So this will find a place in new STCW. I mean, not in new STCW. I would say that the revised STCW, there will be a chapter on MASS. That is one thing which is going to come. Second is, the uh, particular attention on the bullying, uh, sexual assault and sexual harassment, SASH, bullying, sexual assault and sexual harassment on the ships. This is something which has been observed to be a big problem on the merchant navy ships, and there is already a decision taken on this to include the syllabus in PSSR course. The personal safety and social responsibility will have 1 day addition in the contents of this, in the syllabus of that, so that this SAS part can be very elaborately covered, so that everyone is aware of the gender sensitization, how to reduce the bullying on the ship, how to avoid, and how to be more sensitive about sexual assault and sexual harassment part, SASH. So there's a big topic on that for 6 hours, uh, which will be in the PSSR course. So that has been already approved and coming in force very soon. The other thing is the STCWF, that is a standards of training certification watchkeeping for fishing boats, fishing vessels. This was not there earlier, but now it is coming. Already a lot of work has been done. It's already there in place. The draft copy, the amendments are being discussed, and that is going to be coming. That's another thing which is going to be there. Then there is going to be a bridge resource management course. So far, it was only optional. Some of the shipping companies, they used to have in-house training provided in their campus, in their offices, and there they used to do BRM course, bridge resource management. But now it has become mandatory. The administration has to, as soon as it comes, the new IMO model course on BRM is out from IMO. It has to be implemented by various the administrations around the world. And in our case, the GD shipping will make it, a guideline and make it compulsory. And this has to be for operational level deck officers. There will be another bridge resource management course, which will be
Okay.
compulsory.
Okay.
Over and above this, there is going to be some sea time for simulator courses. This
Okay.
was not there earlier,
Okay.
but now they will make a course, simulator course on full mission bridge simulator and full mission engine simulator. On that, on the simulator, they will have simulator course, which basically will be covering the onboard operations. But that will be on the simulator, and if the candidates do that, a proportionate sea time will be given to them. So it is something new which is going to come, which was not there earlier. So these are, the things which are there. It's going to, some of it already approved, some of it in the process of approval. All this is going to come up sooner or later. So this is what I can see, that this is a takeaway for some of the takeaways from the STW9 meeting. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Captain Dubey. It was a pleasure talking to you and sharing the knowledge to seafarers. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks, Gagan. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to me to talk about it. And by just as a additional information to you, I just want to tell that when we were there in London in IMO, then all the delegations from all over the world, the government delegations all over the world had come. So on our side was the Israeli delegation. When we were sitting, 6 of us, Indian delegation, on the side of us was the Israeli delegation. So in the interval, lunch interval, we were talking, and one of them, he was also from the government, Israeli government. He said during the talk, he mentioned that India is a superpower.
Oh, that's great.
I just could not believe it, because I never heard of these things. We are, never thought on these lines, never heard, these things in India. But outside, people are already knowing, already accepting India to be a superpower. So, we are just quiet for some time, just thinking what he said. You see, we are very happy on it that India is coming into superpower league. So that was very good information. This is something which I wanted to tell you about this.
Thank you so much for sharing this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Thank you, Gagan. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Thank you.